Well, hello, my crafting lovelies. I am the Rocky Mountain Crafter, and I'm so glad you're here. This is the Tim Holtz stamp set called Air Travel, and it also has a matching stencil. So I am going to do an embossing resist technique today. So I'm just using my embossing buddy to prepare my surface there and de-static the surface for the embossing powder. Here I am taking some VersaMark ink and that Mariner's Compass, and I'm just stamping that up. So this card is for Lindy's monthly challenge, and the challenge guidelines are to use red, blue, and yellow and circles. And you can mix the red, blue, and yellow, but the red, blue, and yellow have to be the primary colors that show through on the card. Here I'm using some clear embossing powder, and I'm going to be taking my heat tool and using that to heat up the embossing powder. I am using my two-way tweezers to hold the cardstock so that I don't get toasty little fingers. And I'm taking a box because I'm going to use Lindy's sprays and putting some paper towel in it. And that beautiful yellow is Yellow Rose of Texas. Then we have some crimson red and some hydrangea blue. And I'm just heating that up because I like to not wait for things to dry sometimes. I'm a instant gratification crafter. I want it now. And I'm taking some mint tape and just taping off the stencil because I'm also a messy crafter and I don't want to get black on anywhere it shouldn't be. So I'm just taping that off with the mint tape. And then I use my de-static tool because I don't want the mint tape to stick to my card front and pull on it and make a mess. And then I'm taking some shimmery white embossing paste. This has like a beautiful glitter in it, but I don't want white. I want black. So I'm taking dollar store paint, literally dollar store paint, and putting that in there and mixing it with my spatula. And this is a piece of vellum, and I'm got the stencil reversed and I'm adding the vellum to the back of it, and then I flip it over and add that paste, and using my spatula I just spread it around best I can and take it off immediately. Here I'm using a ruler and some acrylic blocks just to hold it down, and then I use a baby wipe to wipe off the color that has set in on the top of the embossing. Now this is working great. It really whitens up, but you have to be very, very careful with this technique because those colors in the background, they're also water reactive. So the baby wipe could remove some of the color. So you want to be kind of exact in where you are wiping off. That's why I'm using my fingertip. These are some specialty dots for vellum. They don't show, and I'm strategically placing those on the back of the vellum where the letters are thick so that it won't show. Even if I didn't put it on to those parts and did it straight onto the vellum, it wouldn't show, but I just wanted to be sure. So after that, I remove the backings of all of those and I flip it over and onto my card front. There, I'm showing you that those dots don't show at all. Isn't that cool? There it is, going onto my card front. And I push that down, and then I've created a black panel to put this onto, and so I'm just going to take some Bearly Arts glue and adhere this whole panel right onto the black, which gives it a nice framed black border, really makes those colors pop. And I've custom made a card base, and you'll see me adhering that to the card base as well. So the card base is white, but that's okay because now I can write inside of it, and yeah, that's it, you guys. That is the card done. And look at this gorgeous card. That has a 3D texture to it. And see the word wander and how it sparkles? These cards are always way nicer in person than they ever are on video. You guys, I thank you so much for watching today. I am the Rocky Mountain Crafter. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on my blog at therockymountaincrafter.com. Take care. Bye-bye.